Hey babies, it's your girl adorekristiana and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am bringing you guys another half up, half down style. I am going to switch it up a little bit, add a little bit of flair to that thing, you know what I'm saying? I am super excited to get into it, like really excited. Let's see how this turns out. Stick around, let's get into it. I'm starting off by sectioning my hair off into halves, and I'm going to start with one half first. I section that off into another set of halves, and now I'm just going to drench it with some water and finger detangle to prep for my leave-in. Once my leave-in is in, I will add some oil to seal in that moisture and detangle, honey, okay? And today I did have a product in mind I wanted to use for my cream. It is going to be the Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Curl Defining Cream by Suave. I was intrigued by the way my curls looked when I used this for my two curly puffs, so I said yes, I'm going to use this for a wash and go type of style, and we're going to see how it turns out, you guys. So now I'm just adding my gel on top, working it in and detangling, adding a braid to keep it nice and elongated and detangled, and now I'm going to work on this section doing the same steps. My babies probably already guessed it, but I am using the Shea Solutions leave-in conditioner, you guys. I love using that to prep my hair for any style. It does so well with my strands, keeping it nice and detangled, smooth, defined, and it smells absolutely amazing. So yes, I just wanted to point that out because it is my favorite, and I do have two other favorite leave-ins, so maybe I'll do a little video for you guys showing you my essential natural hair products. But yeah, so now I'm all done each side, and I'm gonna move on by taking these out so that I can get a nice precise part for this half up, half down style. And y'all see how that comb is just gliding through my hair, you guys? This is exactly why I prep my hair the way that I do. So yeah, I'm going to separate the front from the back and just plait the back up again so that it's out of the way and I can do what I have to do in the front. I am making a rounded side part so that I can prep for the swoop. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this part, you guys. Like, I rarely do this, but anyway. So yeah, I am just gonna like make the part and then kind of map out where I want it to lay. And now I'm just doing what I normally do, where I reinforce the part with some gel or some edge booster and make it nice and clean. Now I'm going to put that section away because I'm going to do the swoop a little bit later. Now on this first half of my hair, like on the opposite side, I did go ahead and make the same kind of part right down the middle. So I have two sections on this side of my head. And once I get the base nice and slick, I'm going to start to cornrow. So I'm just going to show you guys up close how I cornrow. I mean, I'm not an expert. It's probably not perfect. I probably don't have the best technique, but I do get it done, honey. So I do make sure to keep my back elbow up as high as possible because I notice over time that is what helps me to get my braid to stay close up to the part versus having the braid drag down and be by my ear, and then it doesn't look as precise. So there I am checking that it feels good. So when I put it up, I don't have any straining or pulling. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this next section, and that will complete the two braids on this side. Today's gel of choice is the Olive Oil Eco Styler Gel. Obviously, I used it on my entire head, and now I'm using it on the base of these two braids. So I didn't add any edge booster or anything like that to the base on top like I would do for a rubber band style or something a little more precise because I'm cornrowing. So my roots are going to be tight just by it being braided. So I didn't add anything extra. But here I am finishing up this braid. So now I'm going to get into the half up, half down portion. I just took this section down and now I'm just going to detangle and add that gel to the base and get just enough on there. I don't want to miss any spots because we want this thing to be super sleek, I mean, as always. So here I am with my hard bristle brush, brushing it into place, and now I'm adding the braids to the ponytail. Using two scrunchies is my thing, y'all, so I'm gonna add both of them to this ponytail to secure it for the most security and the least amount of tension. I am gonna put away this ponytail for now so that I can work on the back of my hair, and we're gonna get into this wash and go. Once both braids are out, I'm going to section one half away and start on the other half. I'm going to take small to medium sections and dive right in to defining these curls. Although I realized for the best definition, I had to add a little bit more water just to reactivate the product, because remember, I did already add my leave-in, my curling cream, and my gel. So at this point, I'm just trying to define these curls. And I think I was doing the trick, you guys. At this point, I was very happy with this process. My fingers were gliding right through my hair. I didn't have to take much time on each section, and my curls were just coming out popping. I wasn't getting much pushback here. I mean, of course, some sections were trying to get at me, but that's just curly hair. So I did my due diligence, and I was pretty reassured that this was going to come out very cute. So just to wrap it up, I like to add gel to the roots at the top of my hair because that's where it gets the most puffy. And I add a little bit more water to top it off and just rake through the entire section so that my hair can dry in sync. Once I'm happy with it, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. As I wrap up this wash and go portion, I'm getting hyped up and ready to shake this hair. Even when you think I'm done, I'm not, okay? But nah, I just shake it out and get those curls pretty clumped. And now I'm gonna dive into this swoop. As you saw, I just took this section of my hair out of the scrunchie, and now I'm mapping it out once again just to see exactly how I'm gonna make this thing happen. So to do this, I am gonna use the Invincible Styling Gel by Got To Be, and that is what I'm gonna add to the base of this swoop to start off. Once I get my toothbrush and kind of spread it out, I will grab my hard bristle brush and just reinforce the slickage, honey. But I just wanted to make sure that every hair was in place before I got the big brush. So yeah, I just used my toothbrush for precision. Obviously, it's smaller, so it was perfect for this part of the process. After I'm satisfied with the way it is laying, I'm going to focus my blow dryer at the top of the swoop and just make sure the top is dry. This way I can move on to the bottom half without the top moving. So I went ahead, added some more of that clear gel to the bottom, used my toothbrush to slick it down. And once again, I'm going to grab my blow dryer and dry that portion into place. After a few minutes, I do check on the dryness state of the swoop by touching it a little bit. It was still a little wet at this point, so I deconstructed it some more and then proceeded to dry until I was happy with the way that it set. Now that it is dry, I'm grabbing a little portion of hair in the back, doubling one hair tie so that it is small and tight, and I'm going to create a mini ponytail in the back so it stays flat. And for security, I'm going to use these clips and add them behind my ears so you can't quite see them, but it is reassured that my swoop will stay flat. Now that my clips are in, I am feeling dangerous, so I'm going to construct a little bit more and then dry it into place until I am completely happy with the way this looks. To add just a little bit more personality to this look, you know I had to clean up the baby hairs, just a little something something, all right? And then I'm going to move on to setting the front of this style in place with my satin scarf, nice and secure. While the front of this style sets, I am going to work on this ponytail now. We got to get it just as defined as the back of this half up, half down style. So I am going to take out the remainder of the braid that I created on the side and just begin defining the same way I did the bottom portion of my hair. The only difference here, aside from adding water to activate the product and adding my gel to define my hair, is that I am going to shingle instead of rake. There's something about this section of my hair, it just needed it, so that's what I did to get the most out of my curls. After defining, I'm just going to place my hair in the way that I'd like it to dry because I am about to grab my diffuser. I diffused for about like 15 minutes, you guys. It didn't take long at all. I don't know if it was the products I used, the way the style is styled, but I just put on some YouTube for a little bit and chilled out. It was a good time. And now when my hair is all dry, I am going to take any of the clumped curls and separate them prior to stretching. For me, this just adds a little bit more volume and a little bit more length. I'm gonna get my ponytail out the way so that I can start on the back. I'm taking about the same size portions that I did when I was defining my curls, and I hold my hair taut from root to tip, and I especially pay close attention to my ends by using my palm as a shield to the bottom of my curls, because all that I want stretched are my roots and my shaft, and I want those beautiful defined curls to show out when this is all said and done. So if you take notice of my technique, that is exactly what I do. It was at this point during stretching that I knew this curling cream was hitting that spot, y'all. Like, no cap, my hair felt so soft. I was getting no pushback during the stretching method. It was nothing but decasted, soft, voluminous curls. And when I tell you the moisture from this product broke right through that gel cast, I'm not even kidding. And now that this side is officially teed up to my liking, you know I gotta do it to the next one. Now that the curls are in order, baby, I'm just gonna add a little bit more flair to this hair. I'm grabbing a few curls and wrapping them around my hair tie, steering clear of any stray curls to avoid tangles. And when I get to the end of this piece of hair, I'm just gonna wrap it and tuck it underneath real good. And just like that, it shall stay. I'm just gonna play around with my hair so it can lay the way that I want. And your girl, she hyped up. Hey, my loves, my hair is all done. This is the final look. What do y'all think? Let me know right now in the comments. I don't know if you could tell by my grin, y'all, but I think I did that. This is so different and cute. I am loving this. It was actually quite easy, time efficient. If you know how to braid or cornrow, and if you have mastered the slick, girl, this is something that you can do when you are pressed for time and you just want to look put together. I would recommend using the black got2b glue that I showed you guys for the slick, because ever since I discovered that glue, that is my go-to when I know I need something to stay. Before I ever used that, I could not master the slick, y'all. But as you can see, this thing is laying and staying. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave your comments down below, and let me know what you want to see from me next. And you already know, if you want to see more from me, because I got more for you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all babies in the next one. Bye.